Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing? I see everybody's thawed out, survived the weather. Looks like we have more to come.
So sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, so let me make sure. I'm glad you let me know. Can you hear me? Alrighty. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be calling the docket first, and then after that, we'll be going into your argument, okay? All right. So we have, today is Monday, February 2nd. We have several cases on the docket this morning, three of which are scheduled to argue. The first case that we have has submitted on the briefs and will not be arguing. That is case C250641, In Re SP and DP. The next case we have is going to argue this morning, and that is case number C250404, In Re MA. I believe there's only one party arguing this morning, is that correct? All right.
Yes.
And if you can identify yourself for the court at this moment?
T.Y. Pro City Appellant.
Okay, wonderful. And just hang out, and I'll be giving you a little bit more instruction in a minute, all right?
Okay.
And then the next case we have is case number C250335, State of Ohio versus Sierra Snow. That case is also scheduled to argue. If attorneys can please identify themselves and their readiness to proceed.
David Hoffman for the appellant, ready to proceed.
Good morning.
Regina M9 for the state, ready to proceed.
Good morning. Then we have case number C250268, State of Ohio versus Andrew Held. That case is also scheduled to argue if parties can identify themselves and their readiness to proceed.
Laura Peters from the screen.
I appreciate it.
Andrew Howell,
Thank you.
ready to proceed.
Chase McGarry for the city of Cincinnati. I'm ready to proceed.
Okay, thank you so much. And then the last case we have on the docket has also submitted on the briefs. That's case number C250282, State of Ohio versus Alexis Schuster. All right, so the first case we have is In Re SP and DP. And so you are Ms. Young, is that right? Okay, so Ms. Young, you're going to have 15 minutes to present your case. During that time, you can present whatever it is that you like, okay? There may be questions that are asked during that time. Just do your best to answer the questions to the best of your ability. If there's something that you don't know, you can say that, all right? And do you have any questions before you start?
No.
All right. So I don't know that you'll see the timer because I'm going to be keeping time. I'll let you know when you're getting close to the end of your 15 minutes. All right? And you can start when I will start the timer when you start. So you start when you're ready.
Okay. So this appeal involves a custody order that awarded a minor child to a parent with documented violent and unstable behavior while disregarding credible evidence affecting the child's safety and best interest. The trial court abused its discretion by failing to apply the revised code 3109.04 by disregarding substantial evidence of abuse and instability, by engaging in victim blaming instead of recognizing trauma bonding, and by compelling disclosure of appellant's address despite credible safety concerns. Appellant respectfully requests reversal or remand.
Okay? Is there anything further you would like to present? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
At this time, no.
Okay, and I'm going to check to see if anybody has any questions, okay? Does the panel have any questions?
Just a point of clarification, you mentioned something about failing to recognize trauma, and I lost the last word.
Like they engaged in victim blaming instead of recognizing trauma bonding.
Trauma, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Compelling to disclose my
Ma'am.
address despite
I
credible
don't think she
safety
can hear you.
concerns.
The phrase was trauma bonding.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Yes, well, trauma bonding is more so when someone has experienced abuse. They sometimes they crave their abuser or they stay with their abuser and they don't understand why. It's like an emotional connection that they have, but they both are, you're being abused in that, but you don't understand why you're craving your abuser, why you want to stay with your abuser. So when your abuser has left, it's a feeling of something is missing because it's like chaos going on in that relationship. So it's like you bonded through that chaos.
Was there medical testimony submitted at trial with respect to this trauma bonding that you described?
Yes.
Okay, which medical expert provided testimony?
It was a psychiatrist. We had to, it was a psych evaluation. I'm not sure of the name of the person who did it.
Okay, thank you.
Judge Nestor?
I have no questions.
Okay. You still have over 12 minutes left, so I'm going to ask you this question. Why don't you share with us your perspective as to what was the evidence in the record that you believe supports your position of abuse of discretion?
Yes, it was text messages that the appellee YA sent me where he's requesting sex in front of a minor child. I submitted damages of violence where I had physical bruises on my body. I submitted pictures of screenshots of him stating that he was going to kill me. That was disregarded. Also, he had his record showed where he was seeing his psychiatrist, where he stated multiple times that he had suicidal ideations and his choice of a weapon was a knife. That was disregarded. And his witnesses admitted to him having an alcohol problem as well, and that was disregarded as well.
And was that alcohol problem present at the time of the hearing, or was that something from some period before?
No, it was still present at the time of the hearing.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we conclude?
Yes, also, he did admit on the stand to having sexual intercourse while a minor child was in the bed with him and his ex.
Is there any other questions from the panel? All right. All right, well, we're going to take the case as submitted. We will issue a timely decision. If you do move, make sure that you keep the court apprised so that you can properly receive the determination of this court, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and if you have any other further questions, feel free to call the court, all right?
Yes,
All right,
thank you.
all right, we're going to conclude this particular case at this time, the proceedings for this case. We're going to take a brief recess, all right? And then we will be back.